there, Jamie. Guess what? It's Wednesday. So, I'm distracted by a cat right now. But that aside, let's look at the script, shall we? So I think by now it's safe to say you all know that I'm something of a fan of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. The first vlog on this channel was about Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Sarah and I both did theory videos about Five Nights 4. I even did a video looking into greater depth on the FNaF World game. So hit all the big topics except for the book because I just haven't read it yet. It's on the to-do list. Very low on the to-do list. So with this in mind, not to mention the amount of memorabilia of Five Nights I have, you're probably wondering, hey, Andrew, you psychotic piece of work, where is the theory video / thoughts video about the Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location game? You know, it's kind of a big deal. Everyone's been talking about it. Where's your addition to that? Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about the game since it was released, and there was something about the game that just bothered me, something that just irked me, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Was it the gameplay mechanics? Well, no, I like the new mechanics. I think it's a significant improvement on what the old Five Nights equation was. It works really well, the mechanics, while a little bit not suited for repetition, are really quite fun and interesting and a nice way to mix it up sort of thing. Is it the new animatronics? No, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the new animatronics. The quarter face, I'm not a big fan of that. And the endoskeletons, not a big fan of those either, but you know, whatever. It's not a huge thing, and that's really not a thing that's going to make or break the game for me. Well, with that in mind, what it could possibly be, you know? The lore ties in well to the game. I watched the game theory video about it, you know, the one before the game release and after the game release. It all makes a lot of sense. It all ties in well. Well, hold on a minute, didn't I say something in one of my Five Nights videos that might give some better insight into this? He had said in previous interviews that Five Nights 4 was going to be the final chapter in that particular branch of story in the Five Nights at Freddy's universe, and he was going to try using a similar premise or similar characters for a new story arc completely in future games. Oh, yeah, well, there it is. Seems to me like Scott Cawthon has gone back on something he said he was going to do, or rather not going to do, after the release of Five Nights 4, or I think it was actually just a little before the release of Five Nights 4. And while this channel is certainly a living testament to my inability to do what I say I'm going to do and not contradict myself, I'm a little experienced in the realm of contradiction. I know when you're going back what you're saying you're going to do. However, I think Cawthon here missed a golden opportunity to really branch into something new, go a new direction with the story, try going into uncharted territory with this sort of thing, and instead of that, he seems to have saddled himself with the old cast, like Purple Guy, the missing kids, tying all that in together, taking the same mystery and just stretching it onward. And it's already a bit of a complicated mystery because there's some problems with the story. I don't think anyone here is going to doubt or question that. We have a new cast of characters, mostly. We have new animatronics, we have a new setting, we have a completely new gameplay setup, and yet we have the same old Five Nights story. And that bothers me a lot. I'm starting to think this is a reflection on Scott Cawthon's inability to do something new and his reliance on the established setting of the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise he's built for himself. I don't think it would have been the worst of ideas to try to go somewhere completely different with the new game series, to branch into a new story, to try something different, to learn from the mistakes from the previous Five Nights at Freddy's mysteries, the plot holes, all that stuff, tie it all together, and actually come up with something new and a lot more...
What's the word for that?
Savory. That's what I want to go for. Like a savory, a very intense, delicious sort of mystery. He could have done that. Didn't. Could have. And even if it was wishful thinking, I really think Scott Cawthon could have rose to the challenge here and have made something even better than the original Five Nights series. This sister location, and it could have just been that, sister location, could have been amazing. We've already seen his animation style improve by leaps and bounds. The gameplay mechanics have increased tenfold and have improved by even more. I find it hard to believe that Scott could not have come up with an even better story at the same time. I feel like he could have. Five Nights Sister Location, Five Nights 5, is unfortunately just not what I was hoping it would be. The game is still good, and if you take it for what it is, it's a great game, but I feel like it was a missed opportunity to do something really fun and really exciting with the series, and I'm just a little bit upset about that. Little bit butthurt. And as always, be sure to check in on Tuesdays when I usually upload. Oh, hey, a text message. Fridays when Sarah's supposed to upload, and gaming on Sundays. This Sunday, you're not going to see a game. We're still getting some of the infrastructure put back into place. Things have been very movie down here. I'm sure you've noticed. New backdrop. Things are changing. because that's what I do sometimes. I change things. Things aren't working, time to do something different. And as always, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Zerk.